I can't discuss what they may or may not do in that regard, but well, I'm sure we'll hear from the president as well. All right, yes, ma'am, in the back.
Thank you very much. I have a question on the West Bank. Israeli Justice Minister Yair Lapid today said that the time has come to annex the occupied West Bank. Do you have any reaction to this, and what is this administration position on a potential Israeli annexation of the West Bank?
Well, I think that is specifically something that the White House would be able to answer for you, but I also know that our position regarding Israel, the choices it's make, is that we stand with Israel and its decisions and how it views its own internal security.
And is the two-state solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict still an official policy of the U.S. government?
What I can say there is that President Trump is realistic about the current state of affairs. Clearly, Gaza is an uninhabitable place. It needs to be rebuilt with the help of Arab partners. I think he has said previously that the nature of what has happened and what we have to get to, we don't have a ceasefire yet. Hopefully that will change. But that is getting quite ahead of the dynamic in general. So that is what the president's focused on. All right, yeah, sir, right there, and then we'll go to you, sir, but go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Tammy. Two questions. The first one on Israel. Is this department or the U.S. government trying to have any direct talks to Hamas, or just going through the Qatari and the Egyptians?
I won't discuss the nature of the choices in a diplomatic effort like this.
Okay. And the second one, if this department believes that there's not going to be any potential ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine, maybe until after the summer, looking at positioning 50,000 troops.
Well, again, I'm not going to speculate. But the commitment I know by President Trump and the Secretary is that things have to happen quickly. We've seen deadlines set. We've seen statements regarding waiting weeks versus days for the parties to do something, certainly for Russia to give an indication whether it was serious or not. So we are not an administration, obviously, that is going to let things go for months or a year. But I certainly am not going to speculate on what the timeline might be for a ceasefire, which the president stays focused on.
Thank you.
All right. And you, sir, in the beige jacket. Yes, sir.
Thank you. How does the State Department interpret Iraqi Prime Minister statement that disagreements between Baghdad and Washington could undermine the relationship between both sides? And can you comment on?
We're going to have to take that. We're going to have to take that back. But go ahead for a second one.
Can you comment on reports that Iraq has moved to accelerate a radar system deal with South Korea in light of recent regional developments?
We're going to take that back as well, if you don't mind, sir. When we say, again, for Americans watching, when we take something back, we get an answer for that reporter, and we get the answer right back to you, sir. And we will do that for sure. All right. Yes, go ahead.
Thanks, Tammy. I just want to come back to USAID, given that the official closure of it happened this week.
Sure.
Will state or the administration be releasing a breakdown of how much it has cost to shut down USAID for the taxpayer to be able to see that? For example, how much does it cost to bring some 2,000 USAID officers back from the field to the US, including their family members? How much does it cost to do payment settlements for contracts and grants? How much does it cost to sever local staff?
I love that there's now questions about how much things cost. We are not used to those kinds of questions. I don't direct the nature of the choices that are made about what's conveyed, but I think that what obviously has underlied all of this and what we know when it comes to the saving of money is that we are saving Americans a lot of money. And I know it's going to be in the interest, as I will argue, to share with the American people, and we tend to share how much money we're saving them. Now, in the midst of us doing our work, there's also expenditures. There always is. So it costs money to run this building, as we are also saving money in other ways with things that were wasteful programs. So we will, certainly the American people will see the results of the fruit fullness of this work.
Will that part be public or not?
Well, I think certainly as they've been public in the past, certainly the Trump administration is public about money that's already been saved through a variety of work, including Doja's work. I don't know how that will look, and I'm not going to get ahead of that. But I would think that yes, obviously they're going to be proud of the nature of the money that is saved, and in order to make sure the American people know what that effort has gotten to us. Yes, ma'am, in the pink.
Two questions.